You know what's wild? That massive pile of crunchy leaves you're about to bag up and throw away. Professional gardeners would literally pay money for that. I'm serious. While most people are treating fallen leaves like trash, there's a hidden method that transforms them into something garden centers sell for $15 a bag. And today, I'm showing you exactly how to do it, for absolutely nothing. Hey there, garden friends. Welcome back to Earthly Gardening, where we prove you don't need deep pockets to grow incredible things. If you're new here, grab a seat because you're about to discover why smart gardeners get genuinely excited when autumn arrives. And to my returning viewers, you already know we're diving into something practical today, so let's get right into it. Before we start, do me a quick favor. See that subscribe button? Tap it. Seriously, it helps this channel reach more people who want to garden without emptying their wallets. Alright, let's talk about why those leaves falling in your yard are basically garden gold. Let me paint you a picture. Walk into any forest right now. Dig down past those top layers of leaves. What do you find? This incredible, almost black, sweet-smelling earth that's so fluffy you could sleep on it. Trees don't need fertilizer bags. They don't need someone coming around with amendments. They've been making their own perfect growing medium for millions of years, and they do it with one simple ingredient, their own fallen foliage. Now, the problem is, if you just pile leaves on your garden, you're looking at waiting 2, maybe 3 years for them to break down properly. Most people don't have that patience. But what if I told you there's a way to shrink that timeline down to just a few months? That's exactly what we're doing today. This method is called leaf mold, but that name doesn't do it justice. It sounds like something you'd avoid, right? But professional gardeners and high-end nurseries treat this stuff like treasure. The process is so simple it almost feels like cheating. Here's what makes this different from regular composting. When you compost, you're relying on bacteria that need heat, moisture, constant turning, and a balanced mix of materials. It's science, and it works, but it's also work. Leaf mold? It uses fungus instead. And fungus is way less demanding. It doesn't need heat. It doesn't need turning. It just needs leaves, a little moisture, and time. That's it. The result is something that holds moisture better than almost any soil amendment you can buy, improves soil structure like nothing else, and costs you exactly $0. Practical application. Let me walk you through this step by step, and I promise, if you can rake leaves, you can do this. First, gather your leaves. Any type works, but here's a pro tip, mix them if you can. Oak leaves break down slower but create incredible structure. Maple leaves decompose faster. Mixing gives you the best of both worlds. Avoid walnut and eucalyptus though they release chemicals that can mess with other plants. Now, here's where most tutorials overcomplicate things. You don't need fancy bins or special equipment. Find a corner of your yard, preferably somewhere shaded. Why shade? Because moisture is your friend here, and the sun dries things out too fast. Pile your leaves there. That's step 1. Revolutionary, right? But here's the trick that changes everything, shred them first if possible. Run your lawn mower over them before piling. This breaks them into smaller pieces, which speeds up decomposition dramatically. We're talking cutting your wait time in half. Quick pause here. If you're finding this helpful, smash that like button. It genuinely helps more gardeners discover these budget-friendly methods. And drop a comment telling me what you usually do with your fallen leaves. Do you bag them? Burn them? I'm curious because I used to make the same mistakes before learning this. Alright, so you've got your shredded leaves in a pile. Now you want to add moisture. Not soaking wet, but think of a wrung-out sponge. That's your target. If your leaves are already damp from rain, perfect. If they're bone dry, hit them with the hose as you pile them up. Here's something interesting, you can contain this pile or leave it loose. A simple chicken wire circle keeps things tidy and holds moisture better. But honestly, I've made leaf mold in both contained piles and open heaps, and both worked fine. The contained version just looks neater if you care about that. Now comes the hardest part of this whole process, waiting. But here's where it gets interesting. Unlike compost, you don't need to turn this. In fact, turning actually slows things down because you're disrupting those fungal networks doing all the work. Just let it sit. Check it every few weeks. If the pile seems dry, add water. If you live somewhere rainy, you probably won't need to do anything. The fungi handling decomposition are incredibly efficient workers. They just need consistent moisture and they'll transform those leaves into something beautiful. So what's actually happening in that pile? Those white, thread-like fungal strands are literally digesting the tough parts of leaves, the cellulose and lignin that make them rigid. As they work, the leaves darken, shrink, and turn into this crumbly, earthy material. In about 6 months, depending on your climate, you'll have usable leaf mold. After a full year, it'll be perfect. Dark, rich, and with this incredible earthy smell that tells you it's packed with beneficial organisms. Here's what makes this different from compost: leaf mold is lower in nutrients. That might sound like a disadvantage, but stay with me. What it lacks in nitrogen and phosphorus, it makes up for in its superpower: water retention. This stuff can hold up to 500% of its weight in water. Let that sink in. If you've got sandy soil that dries out fast, or clay soil that stays waterlogged, leaf mold fixes both problems. It improves soil structure better than anything else I've used. It creates spaces for air and water to move through soil. It feeds earthworms, which then create even more beneficial activity. And because it breaks down slowly, these benefits last for years, not months. Now let's talk about how to actually use this garden gold once it's ready. Mix it into vegetable beds before planting. Your tomatoes, peppers, and squash will develop root systems that make you question if you're secretly a gardening genius. Use it as mulch around perennials and shrubs. It suppresses weeds while slowly feeding the soil beneath. Blend it into a potting mix. Commercial potting soil is expensive, but mixing leaf mold with regular garden soil creates a planting medium that rivals anything you'd buy. Starting seeds? Mix leaf mold with a bit of sand and compost. You've just created a seed starting mix that costs pennies instead of dollars. And here's my favorite use: top dressing lawns. Spread a thin layer over your grass in fall. It'll work its way down, feeding soil life and improving your lawn without chemicals. Want to speed this process up even more? Here are some insider tricks. Add a handful of finished leaf mold or garden soil to your new pile. You're essentially inoculating it with the fungi that do the work. It's like a sourdough starter for leaves. Sprinkle the pile occasionally with water that's been sitting out. Chlorinated tap water can slow down fungal activity. Rainwater or dechlorinated water works better. If you're impatient, check your pile after 3 months. Even partially decomposed leaf mold is useful. The chunky stuff makes great mulch while it finishes breaking down. Make multiple piles. Start one in fall, another in spring when you're cleaning up lingering leaves. This gives you a continuous supply instead of waiting for one massive batch. Location matters more than you'd think. Against a north-facing wall or under trees keeps things naturally moist and speeds decomposition. Here's something most people don't consider: you can combine materials. Grass clippings mixed into leaves, thin layers, not clumps, add nitrogen and speed things up. Just keeping it mostly leaves about 80% to maintain that fungal decomposition we want. Let's address common issues because they will come up. Pile not breaking down. Check moisture. Squeeze a handful. If no water drips out, it's too dry. If water pours out, it's too wet. Adjust accordingly. Strange smell? Leaf mold should smell earthy and pleasant. If it stinks, you've got too much moisture and not enough air. Fluff it up a bit and let it dry slightly. Leaves matting together? This happens with whole leaves, especially when wet. That's why shredding matters. If you didn't shred them initially, just break up those mats when you notice them. Not enough space? Make smaller batches in garbage bags with holes poked for air. Shake them occasionally. It works, though it's slower than open piles. The bigger picture. Here's why this matters beyond just saving money. Every bag of leaves sent to landfill is a missed opportunity. Those leaves break down in landfills and create methane, a greenhouse gas way worse than carbon dioxide. But in your garden? They're building soil, sequestering carbon, creating habitat for beneficial organisms. You're also breaking an expensive cycle. Garden centers sell soil amendments because people need them. But if you're making your own high-quality material from waste, you're keeping that money in your pocket while building genuinely better soil than most commercial products offer. This is gardening the way it was done for centuries before the fertilizer industry convinced everyone they needed bottles and bags of everything. Our grandparents knew this. Now you do too. If this video changed how you think about those leaves in your yard, subscribe to Earthly Gardening. We're building a community of gardeners who refuse to believe great results require big spending. Drop a comment and tell me, what's your biggest garden expense? Because I guarantee we can find a way to reduce it without sacrificing results. And seriously, hit that like button. It pushes this video to more people who need these practical, money-saving tips. Next time you see leaves falling, don't see yard waste. See free soil improvement. See moisture retention. See better harvests and healthier plants. See exactly what smart gardeners have known all along. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.